The mother-daughter relationship is the most complex relationship in the universe.
We're both such wild cards.
It may be complex, but Naomi and Wynonna Judd have also become the most successful mother-daughter duo in country music. They are back in the spotlight with a new reality series on Oprah's network. It's simply called The Judds, and it follows Naomi and Wynonna on their 18-city reunion tour. Right now, Naomi and Wynonna are with us from New York. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Canada.
And Canada says good morning back. You have lived your life in the spotlight for so many years, and you know, cameras can be pretty intrusive, so why would you invite them in 24/7 now?
After 25 years, the fans are curious to see how much work we've done personally. I put out a book a couple of years ago talking about being a daughter and a single parent and what it's like to be the sister of a famous woman, and people are just curious, and I think this makes a lot of sense because it shows how far we've come in 25 years and that our healing relationship is in the best place it's ever been.
And Naomi, I mean, in this show, you see it all, as I take it, right?
Yes, sir. You can see me without. I mean, I literally hadn't brushed my hair and brushed my teeth. I just rolled out of bed. I'm in my funky monkey pajamas feeding my dogs. I mean, it is 24/7. And the reason I wanted to do it, I didn't want to do it. They asked us to do it, and after thinking about it for days, I decided to go ahead because on a personal level, I've been doing so much good work with therapy, digging out family secrets from my past, my childhood, and stuff that I really had to get on with. So I decided that this was going to hold me accountable to continue doing my own work.
And Wynonna, you've said, too, that you're tired of stories of, everyone talking about how well you guys get along, that, that doesn't show the hard work that goes into a relationship, including a mother-daughter relationship.
Well, I say on stage all the time, I challenge other people to get a bus with your mom for 10 years and see how it works out for you.
Fair enough.
Because it's the most difficult relationship at times, but the best relationship at times. It's the most complex. And the mother-daughter relationship, especially for us, trying to be alpha females, what you didn't see between all the scenes of us being tough and strong and #1 and selling out arenas was the tenderness and the sweetness and the laughter and the joy. And I'm really grateful that this show is able to show all of it, not just the drama, not just the award shows, but what life is like on the bus, what it's like to be a single parent raising children, trying to reconstruct your house. There's a lot of up and downs, joys and sorrows that we share, and that people can learn from us, because our fans are very close to us. Country music allows us to be ourselves, and so this is not a reality show. This is a docu-series, which means it's non-scripted, which means they follow us around and just sort of get what they can and then edit it. So we decided to do it. We agreed that we would show other people that you can have a relationship that's proactive, not just reactive.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, too, I mean, about Ashley. And, this has been a revealing time for her as well, writing her memoir.
I love and support both my daughters. I mean, they're the most precious, awesome things in my whole life. And I'm very proud of Ashley's work with AIDS and all that. I love my daughter and I support her, and that's kind of the...
So next question.
Yeah, the reason I'm raising it, and you both know why. I mean, she talked about dealing with depression and suicide, and with sexual abuse.
Ashley has her reality. It's interesting that each and every person in a family has their own reality, and we're allowed to have our
And
reality.
that's why this show shows me as a single parent. It shows the whole family dynamics, that we're not terminally unique. We all have our struggles.
Yeah.
We all show up for each other. We support who we are. We don't always agree with everything we do, but we support each other.
But you've also said, Wynonna, you said...
Maybe your daughter will get a book deal.
But you've also said, Wynonna, to your credit, that, your family has gone through abuse. I think, Naomi, you spoke about that as well, and that it ends here. It ends here in the way that you raise your daughters, Wynonna.
Well, we're breaking the cycle. Hopefully my reward will be the generational blessing will come with my grandchildren. What our family is involved in is a process that's really, really powerful. And it takes you out of your own stuff and makes you accountable to the other person rather than focusing on her stuff. Ted, our life coach, will say to me, Wynonna, what could you have done differently? And he challenges me to take a look at my own stuff, which continuously keeps me in a process of being better, not bitter. So I'm able to talk to my children very differently than you and I talked to each other years ago. So yes, we are breaking the cycle.
Somebody has to break that generational curse. Somebody has to reverse that curse. And one of the things about Y and I is we don't presume to teach or to preach or any of that stuff. We're just really doggedly trying to be the best that we can be as individuals.
Yeah.
And then what we learn and what we figure out that doesn't work for us, too, we apply that to our relationship. But I'm hoping that this show really challenges people's assumptions about families in general.
In what way, Wynonna? Or what way, Naomi?
Well, for instance, I realized that my mother raised me the way that she was raised, which was hideous. Bless her heart, she's a survivor. And I cut her some slack. I give her a break. I forgive her because she just literally didn't know any better.
Yeah.
But now, they say after, and I love this, Seamus, they say after the age of 30, you can't blame your parents.
Yeah.
Because, boy, you have a funny laugh. I like that. I'm going to make you laugh some more. No, really, they say that you have adult-informed eyes, you have information, you can develop skills, and you have to look at things like a detective or a casual observer and say, that person wasn't doing it to me personally. They weren't out to ruin my life. They just didn't know better. They were stuck in their own stuff. So we want to be free.
Thank you both very much for being so candid. Appreciate it.
We'll be on the 15th, April the 15th.